So Cade Cunningham, he was selected for Team USA Select, and he will practice against the senior national team. He also turned down an offer to play for Team USA, which I think it's crazy, man. I'm so surprised by this, and not because of his talent, just because he was out all of last season. Like he didn't really show us anything. So because he was hurt, I just think this is huge news, and I'm a little upset that he's not going to be playing with Team USA, but I'm also excited that he'll be practicing against Team USA. And if I'm any other fan base, I would wake up, because if Team USA and the rest of the basketball world is willing to offer a roster spot to a guy that did not play last year, it shows you how highly regarded he is in the basketball community, in the NBA world, where they're like, look, we got to have this guy. Even though he's coming off an injury, let's do what we can to get him in the program, because in a couple of years, we're going to need to rely on this guy, and he's going to help us win gold. That's what I think that says. But what are your thoughts on his selection to Team Select and denying the Team USA roster spot?
I love the fact that he denied the roster spot to go play for the World Cup, and he said he wanted to focus on this offseason and getting better. I love that. And if you look at the guards that they went with, it was Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
And you look at the head coach that's going to be coaching them. Can you guess who it is?
No, and I should know this.
Jamal Mosley from the Magic.
Ooh, that's cool.
Who the Magic have seen quite a bit of the Pistons. And, the Magic and the Pistons seems like they always get in a fight every time they play. But I think that they say a lot. And I love the fact that he's going to be paired up with Jalen Green in the backcourt in practice and scrimmage.
Yeah.
Because Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham have already won gold when I think it was the U18 or the U17. They won gold together. Him, Jalen Green, and Scotty Barnes won gold together. I think you can get a lot out of practicing against the Tyrese Halliburton or Jalen Brunson. I want to pull up the full roster for the USA team, because I think it's interesting that he did turn it down, because I think the experience you're going to get against international players is something that maybe you wouldn't get in even a practice with your own team. But let me look this up real quick. I'm just rambling right now. If you have anything to add, go for it.
No, I mean, I'm looking at the roster, trying to pull it up as well. And I'm with you. I would love to see him compete with that team. I would love to see him on the international stage, mainly just because I want him really just kind of to shut everybody else up. We see so much criticism and so much uncertainty when they mention Cade Cunningham. And that's the thing that bothers me just so much, because even though he was out last year, I got to see a lot of him his rookie year, where if you watched him his rookie year, you see a real special player. You see someone that, yeah, he probably doesn't win an MVP in the NBA. Not a lot of guys do. Let's just be honest. It's reserved for the best of the best. But Cade is going to – I think he'll make a couple of All-NBA teams at some point. I think he's that good, and I think he showed that his rookie year just with his control of the game, his pace, and then all we're looking for is just the efficiency shooting. That's all we're looking for in him, and just to turn the turnovers down a little bit, which will come with experience. But to see him on the international stage, to see him with the rest of Team USA, that would have been huge. And to what you said, I want to piggyback on that. I think it is great that he wants to focus on the upcoming season and just continue to get his body right and continue to get healthy. But it would have been real cool to see him play with Team USA.
So I have the roster pulled up, and I'll just name everyone on the roster real quick. So Jalen Brunson, as I said earlier, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Austin Reeves, Paulo Banchero, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, and Bobby Portis.
Hell of a team, to be honest with you. I wonder out of Team Select, I hope none of these guys get hurt. Let me just say that. But if anybody does get hurt, I wonder if Cade will be one of the first guys they call to replace them.
I mean, he turned down the invite. Like, if Jalen Brunson or Tyrese Halliburton gets hurt, they're probably going to call Cade or Jalen Green, because those are the only two guards on the select team. I mean, you also have Jalen Williams from OKC, Chet Holmgren from OKC, and Keegan Murray on that team. Like, I feel like the select team is going to give the world team some problems in practice because they're all younger players, and I kind of feel like their starting five could give the world, or whatever you want to call it, the senior team, some problems.
That's what I was just about to say. If you had to bet on who would win, Team USA or Team Select, just with their starting lineups, I might have to give it to Team Select, man. That's a pretty damn good team. You got two great athletes running in transition with Cade. You got a sniper in Keegan Murray, and then you got a rim protector in Chet Holmgren. You got the recipe for a really good starting five right there, man. Oh my God, dude! I would love to see. I hope they air that game if they do an air. If they air the game between Team Select and Team USA, that would be pretty sweet.
I feel like there'd be battles. I mean, like just Halliburton and Anthony Edwards against Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green.
Oh yeah,
like that's, and I know Rockets and Pistons fans, they want to see it too, because it's just the Jalen Green and the Cade Cunningham discourse among social media is hilarious.
Man, I love Team USA rosters, man. I don't know. I think even if a big guy went down, you might still call. I mean, I think Keegan Murray might get the nod there because I feel like his skill set would be so perfect for Team USA. But man, Cade, he just seems like a Swiss Army knife on Team USA too. I want to see it. I can't wait for when he finally accepts that invite. That's going to be incredible.
Kind of funny though is Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey did the same thing. Like they practiced with the select team as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I remember Dwayne Casey talking about when they came back into training camp. He noticed how much better they got playing with elite level players. So I think that's a big benefit too when you get to go up against Anthony Edwards or Tyrese Halliburton for more than just an hour in an open gym. You're actually doing like 5-on-5 drills, having legitimate games. I think you can kind of pick apart what they like to do, and when you see them in the regular season, you already know what they like to do.
Oh man, the only thing I'd be concerned about is him talking with other players and pretend. I don't even want to get into that.
Oh, you mean like kind of like pull out LeBron saying my next chapter?
Yeah. Like they're just like, hey, come to Orlando, play with me, or why don't you come to Indiana? That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
Well, why can't it be the other way around?
I mean, it could be, but I don't want to test it. That's it. I don't. Just
okay.
Cade, just Cade, do your thing, Team USA, and you try to recruit. Don't let anybody recruit you.